All right, guys, the Motion Boom Plus is here. We're going to take a look at Soundcore's newest Bluetooth speaker. This is an extreme outdoor big boy speaker here. It's going to pack a punch. $180 is the price on this guy right here. We're going to jump right in. This is the successor to the Motion Boom, a really good and still a really good speaker from Soundcore, guys. Check out Soundcore. If you don't know who they are, what are you doing? They make really good headphones, earbuds, and fantastic speakers like we have here. So the Motion Boom Plus. Now the specs on this bad boy here, IP67, so a fully waterproof speaker, Bluetooth 5.3. There is an auxiliary in, USB-C. You do have a built-in power bank, so you're going to be able to power up your phones, whether it's an Android or an iPhone. USB-A is the input, and you can plug that in, USB-A to Lightning or USB-A to a USB-C, and just charge your devices. PartyCast 2.0 unlimited speakers, really up to 100 speakers that you can pair together, and that would be something to see. True wireless stereo. You're going to be able to pair two of these up wirelessly. 13,400 milliamp battery with 20 hours of playtime. And again, that battery will give you the ability to use this once again as a power bank. Now we do have two 30-watt woofers and two 10-watt tweeters that will give us that really dynamic sound that we are looking for. 80 watts of power with this guy. And again, app support. So we do have Soundcore's app support, which is my favorite app when it comes to headphones and earbuds. And now we have it on speakers. Now, if we take a look at the actual speaker, you can see how nice this is. It takes up my whole frame of my overhead camera. The Soundcore branding here on the front, you're going to be able to see the woofers and the tweeters right here on the front with the metal grill all along. Very well built, a very solid, but a very lightweight speaker. For the size, you would think it would be a little heavier. Now, shout out to Soundcore for sending this out to review, but not a paid review. You guys will see this before they do, and you can see the buttons on the top. We'll take a look at the buttons and all of the controls in a second. The Soundcore branding on top. Now, we do have two slots here because Soundcore did include this little strap here that you can clip on. You're going to be able to carry this over your shoulder. Very nice and very, well, it's just a very well-built strap on here. Very strong, no issues, and very clean and smooth. Now, on the bottom here, you can see we do have some rubber feet, which will keep this thing from sliding around. And on the back, we do have some more branding, the Soundcore branding. And then under here, now once we open this guy up, you can see we do have a couple ports here to USB-C. Right here, we do have USB-A. This is what you would use to power up your phone or whatever you want to power up. And we do have an input here, 3.5 millimeter. And this is where you can make sure you close this. You want this to be fully sealed, so you do have that waterproof. Again, this is fully and completely waterproof. Now, on the front, if we turn this guy around, and on the sides here, you can see this is where we are going to get some of that thump on both sides with Soundcore's branding here on the side. I love the look of this speaker. Very nice, very clean, but very simple, right? Now, if you guys can see, let me show you the buttons here. So we do have a bass button here. So if you want to add a little bit of bass to this, you can. You don't really need to, but if you wanted to, you do have that extra punch. This is your Bluetooth button here to pair this guy up, your volume up and down, your power button, and then your PartyCast 2.0. Now, first thing I want to talk about is Soundcore's app. Soundcore makes one of the best apps available for their audio gear, whether it's a speaker or an earbud or a headphone. The best app, hands down, in my opinion. Now, once you connect on Bluetooth with your phone, you go in, you open up the app, Motion Boom Plus. We are connected. It will take you right here. And most of the time you are going to have a firmware update once you come in here. And this is the screen that it will take you to after the update is finished. The update's quick, takes about 5 minutes. But if you buy this new, you are going to have a firmware update. So we'll start up top, 3 little buttons up top. It will take you over here. It will tell you the firmware version. It will allow you to turn on and off your voice prompt. It will also give you an auto power off. So you can set the timer 20 minutes, or you can have it turn off all the way as low as 5 minutes, which I think is a fantastic option on a speaker. I always forget to turn off the speakers, so auto power off is great. You can update your firmware. We are up to date on here, or disconnect. If you go back, you can play and pause right from the app. You can turn the power on and off right from the app, and you can adjust the volume. So you can adjust the volume here, you can adjust it on your phone, or you can adjust it on the speaker itself. So very cool. Now, Soundcore signature app. We do have some presets in here. So the signature app, the voice, it will focus more on the voices. Your treble, it will bring up the high, some, and your balance sound on here. Now, if you don't want that, if you don't like the presets, you can go in and you can customize it, and you are able to adjust the sliders however you want, and you can save that. Now, if we go back out of here, actually, let's go back into custom, go to presets. You can see up top, we do have a little bass button on here as well. So we have a bass button on the speaker, a bass button inside of the app. So you can kind of tell what this thing is focused on. But saying all that, let's play some music. All right, guys, so look, the Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, what you heard was about 30% volume on here. Not only is the bass absolutely incredible, if you are a bass head and you are in the market for a speaker, or if you're thinking about purchasing a speaker, look no further. This is really the only one you're going to need. The bass on here is incredible, and that's with the extra bass on or the extra bass off. Now, I was using a custom setting inside of the EQ, that V-shaped setting. Check out this video. This thing was so bass heavy, but clean bass, that it's moving around and sliding all over the place on my table, which is crazy that a speaker can do that just because of the amount of punch. And this thing does pack a punch. You can feel it. You can feel it on the table when you are listening to it, but it's a good clean sound. Like, I like the sound of this in general. This is definitely geared towards bass heads. It is very loud and it packs a huge punch. Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. What do you guys think? Drop some comments. Let me know. Is it worth the price? Absolutely. If you want a good speaker, guys, look no further. Could you imagine 100 of these connected together? Somebody on YouTube has to make that video. Soundcore, if you see this, send it to one of the bigger guys. Send out 100 speakers. I mean, have them return it, do a big giveaway, something. But I got to hear 100 of these together. That would be crazy. I couldn't imagine, because this thing, one of them is insanely loud. And remember, you can get 2 of these and pair them up wirelessly and have that stereo sound, which would be absolutely incredible. Soundcore Motion Boom Plus. Let me know what you guys think. The design on here, very well built. We got the metal front on here. Very simple, very clean. But man, this thing is like a weapon when it comes to the amount of sound on here and the amount of bass. Crazy. Soundcore Motion Boom Plus, guys. Hit that like button. Give me a sub. I'll be back soon. Peace.